This one thought will motivate you to do anything. And the thought is not something cliche like to work hard or to be disciplined or to, think of your why. It's something that's a lot more profound than that. And I guarantee you have not heard of this. And this one thought is the thing that's truly responsible for me completely changing my life when it comes to making money, my dating life, my family, my friends, and travel. And the way that I'm going to tell you about this is to explain the difference between my friends who are really, really successful and my friends who aren't really that successful. And when I say successful, I just mean living their ideal life. It's not really about money. So I graduated college about 4 to 5 years ago, and there's probably only maybe 1 to 2 people who I graduated with who are actually living the life they want to live. I have a buddy who is living in Australia. He started an underwear company, okay, and he's making like $250,000 in sales this month. And I have some other friends who verbally say out loud, I hate my job. Like there's even one guy who I can think back to. I remember 5 or 6 years ago, he was saying how much he hated his job and how he couldn't wait to quit. And he's still in that job and he still hates it. And he's just hating his life basically. So the thing or the biggest difference between these two people, for example, is you have to understand that the default for literally every single person on earth, unless you proactively change your life, is to live a terrible, horrible, sad existence where you are totally depressed and unhappy. Another good way of thinking about this is imagine that you're driving in a car and you're on track to hit a truck head on. That is the default for most people unless you take massive action every single day to prevent that from happening. And what I mean by that is it's watching free videos like this, hiring mentors, learning how to start a business, for example, or if you want to improve your dating life, it's taking massive action out of your day to prioritize doing that. Because if you're only half in, for example, like you're thinking, I want to get better at dating, or I want to make a little bit of extra money, but you don't sit down for like a 5-hour chunk every single day to actually research that, you are going to wake up at the age of, 80 or 90 or whenever you die, and you will realize, man, I totally screwed up my life. I literally did not do a single thing that I wanted to do, and now there's nothing I can do about it. And that's the equivalent of that truck hitting you head on in your car. So the thought that makes me motivated every single day, and the thought that's going to motivate you every single day, is imagining that you are going to hit that truck head on. But you have to think about this every single day, like not once a week, not like once a month. I'm talking about like every hour of every single day, at least when you're starting off. And once you create a successful business, or once you improve your dating life, or you do both of those things, then you don't have to think about it as much, right? But I'm telling you, this truly is the default for most people. But when you're young, you feel like you're going to live forever and that, death is never going to come. And you are always going to have time to make that proactive change in your life. But the thing is that's how every single person thinks pretty much, right? And what happens to most people is they get hit by that truck in the form of regret, sadness, depression, and never having done the thing that they truly wanted to do. And the very last thing I'll say here, and I say this a lot, but when I say successful, it's whatever success means to you. Like you should never conform to what society tells you what is success, or what the movies tell you, or what your parents tell you, or what your social circle tells you. If you want to fly around in a private jet, drive Lamborghinis, date all the attractive people, you can do that. If you want to move into a small igloo in Alaska and simply meditate and hang out with the walruses up there, you can do that. There is absolutely no right or wrong way to live life. The only way to live a wrong life is if you live the life that's not right for you. And you are the only person on earth who knows the kind of life that you want to live. And if you're watching this and you're unsure, well, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want to live in Alaska or I want to drive the Lamborghini. That's fine. But there's probably something that you want to do right now that you're not doing. Maybe it's thinking about starting a coaching business or an e-commerce business, or, maybe it's watching videos on how to improve your dating life. Like whatever it is, like it literally could be anything. Maybe it's fitness. Maybe it's even just reading a book that's been kind of calling your name for the past couple months or so. Just do the thing that you feel compelled to do. And again, if you don't do this, you are going to get hit by a truck. And I'm saying this with absolute love in my heart because I see this too often and I don't want anyone to get hit by a truck. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click the video on the screen right now. I promise you will love it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.